rainbows reach up to the sky. A very special place called Caroline. The Care Bears live there happily in perfect Care Bear harmony. No better place to be than Caroline. Floating on a cloud and looking at the world below. Maybe someone down there needs someone to care. When nothing's going right and you are feeling really low. Sunshine Bear is on the way. Friend and cheer will save the day. It isn't very hard to find. If you're thoughtful, if you're kind, you're more than halfway there to care a lot. They're waiting patiently for you. Good luck, Bear, and Grumpy, too. Oh, there's so much to do and care a lot. Sliding down a rainbow, polishing the stars till they shine so bright. Shine so bright. Making sure that love and laughter fill the air. Sending children packages of sweet dreams when they go to sleep at night. Spreading joy and sunshine everywhere. There's a place away up high where rainbows reach up to the sky. A very special place called Caroline. The Care Bears live there happily in perfect Care Bear harmony. No better place to be than Caroline. Caroline, Caroline. Come along, there's work to do. We're waiting here for you in Caroline.
A tale from the Care Bears. The trouble with Timothy. For Timothy, Monday was not a good day.
Oh, shucks. Who wants to write spelling words first thing on Monday? That's boring. I'd rather make a paper airplane. Look, Jennifer, look at me.
Who did that? Timothy, this has your name on it.
He's always trying to show off.
I want you to write, I will not throw things in class 10 times and bring it in tomorrow with your homework.
How was school today, Timothy?
Not as good as this neat monster movie.
Timothy, don't you have any homework tonight?
Huh? No homework.
On Tuesday, all the other children brought in their homework. Timothy didn't. He put a little white box on Jennifer's desk instead.
Look, somebody gave me a present.
I wonder what it is.
Maybe it's a ring.
Or a bracelet.
It's a worm.
Oh, yeah. Get it away from me.
Everyone, please, quiet now. Whose worm is that?
It's Timothy's worm.
Timothy.
Timothy was sent to the principal's office. On Wednesday, things didn't get much better.
Hey, Jennifer, look at me.
Timothy, I do not think that is funny.
I do.
Then, during math class,
If I have 2 apples, and you have 2 apples, and we put them together, what do we have?
Applesauce.
and later that
No
same
matter
day,
how it turns out, playing games is fun.
Very good, Jennifer. Now, Timothy, your turn. Timothy, would you read for us now?
I don't know where we are.
Why not?
Well, because I'm busy drawing swamp monsters in my notebook.
Timothy, we're very disappointed with your behavior at school.
Nobody likes me. I don't have a friend in the world. I'll just stay in my room forever. Then they'll be sorry. Wow, what are you doing here? What?
Careful, careful.
You're talking. I never heard a bear talk before.
You never needed a friend so badly before. I'm your friend, Timothy. In fact, that's my name, Friend Bear.
Boy, I need a friend.
I'll be around as long as you need my help.
Really?
Yes, but when you don't need my help, I'll be on my way to help someone else. Now let's get to work.
How?
Well, the way I see it, you don't like school very much.
Why should I? On Monday, Mrs. Pratt yelled at me about my airplane. On Tuesday, I had to go to the principal's office.
I see.
And now it's Wednesday. Mrs. Pratt got mad at me when I drew swamp monsters in my notebook. School's just no fun.
But it can be. I'll show you how. Let's play a number game.
Can you do numbers?
Can I do numbers? Can a rabbit hop? Can a spider spin a web?
Sure.
And I can do numbers. Now look. You have one swamp monster, one dinosaur monster, and one snake man monster. How many do you have?
3 monsters.
Now, if I take away the dinosaur, how many monsters do you have left?
2.
Very good.
That was easy.
As easy as falling off a log. You see, Tim, when Mrs. Pratt asks you to do arithmetic, use your imagination. You don't always have to add apples.
That's a good idea for arithmetic. What about reading?
What about reading?
We never get to read about really good things, like rockets or monsters.
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Sure, right here.
Let's play a reading game.
Can you read?
Can I read? Can a snake slither? Can a cow give milk?
Of course.
And I can read. Can you read what this says?
No, not really.
It says, swamp monsters from outer space meet the Snake Man. If that were a story in a real book, would you want to read it?
Sure I would.
But you couldn't. Right now, it wouldn't make any difference if the words were upside down.
You're right.
There are zillions of books in the library about all the things you'd like to know about.
I never thought about it that way. Thanks, Friend Bear.
Timothy, may I ask you a question?
Sure, Friend Bear, go ahead.
Why do you act silly in school? You know, making faces, teasing.
I'm not sure, Friend Bear. Sometimes I wonder if anyone notices me. If I'm funny, maybe they'll want to be my friend.
Timothy, it's not hard to have friends. If you want somebody to be nice to you,
You have to be nice to them.
exactly. If you want to make a friend, you have to be a friend.
And I guess I shouldn't give Jennifer worms.
Not unless she's a worm collector. Good night, Timothy. Have a good sleep.
Good night, Friend Bear, and thanks.
Before Timothy went to sleep, he thought for a long time about what Friend Bear had said. And on Thursday,
If I have 2 chickens and you have 2 chickens, what do we have all together?
Lots of eggs.
Timothy?
We have 4.
Very good, Timothy.
during reading class, Timothy was at the right place every time Mrs. Pratt called on him.
Timothy, because you didn't draw swamp monsters during reading time, and because you read every word correctly, you've earned this dinosaur sticker for your notebook.
Yay, Timothy!
And Friday was another very good day.
There's Jennifer. If I stick out my tongue and cross my eyes at her, I bet she'd notice me.
Remember, if you want to make a friend, you have to be a friend.
Oops, I almost forgot. Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, hi, Timothy.
Do you need some help?
Sure. Hey, want to join our game at recess?
Yeah, I'd like that.
After making friends with Jennifer, Timothy ran all the way home.
Friend Bear, wait until I tell you all about today. Friend Bear? Friend Bear? Are you in here? Are you hiding under here, Friend Bear?
Then Timothy looked on his table.
Hey, here are 2 daisies, just like the ones on Friend Bear's tummy.
Timothy remembered what Friend Bear had told him.
When you don't need me so much, I'll be on my way to help someone else.
Thank you, Friend Bear. Thanks for everything.
All in a day's work, Timothy.
The Care Bear cousins in The Best Prize of All. Wendy was in the 3rd grade, and there were many things she liked.
Dancing to records with my friends is terrific. And Scruffer, you're a lot of fun to play with.
But most of all, Wendy liked to play games. She knew all the rules for any game. She played at each one very hard. There was one thing Wendy didn't like about games and sports: losing.
Ooh, I hate losing.
Be a good sport.
Wendy,
why can't you play
On another day, Wendy ran a race with Billy.
What's wrong?
I lost the race.
That's too bad, but you can't win all the time.
I'm faster than Billy. It's not fair that he beat me today.
Well, why don't you ask him to race again? Maybe you'll beat him this time.
That's a good idea.
Come on, Billy! Come on!
Billy won the race again, and many of the kids gave him a cheer.
Yay, Billy! All right!
Wendy was upset.
I'm getting out of here.
Hey, Wendy, don't go away. We're gonna play soccer. We need you.
No, I don't feel like playing.
Come on, Wendy. It'll be fun.
Wendy pretended not to hear her friends. She still felt angry about the races and found a quiet place under a big old tree where she could sit alone.
Oh, my head hurts.
Who's talking?
I get upset when I see someone who isn't being a good sport.
Where are you?
Here I am.
Are you going to bite me?
Oh, goodness, no. I'm Braveheart Lion. I came to help you.
Help me? I'm okay.
Oh, then why won't you play with your friends? Don't you want anyone else to win?
It's all right if someone else wins, I guess. But I like to be the best. I get mad if I lose.
Well, I like being the best, too.
You do?
Yes, but I like being best in what really counts.
What's that?
I always play to have a good time. Win some, lose some, no matter how it turns out. I have fun.
Don't you play to win?
Oh, sure. But if I don't win, I look at how good others feel when they get a chance to win.
That's really crazy. If I were a lion, I'd win all the time, or I would eat everyone up.
If you ate everyone up, who would be left to play with?
Maybe no one,
Oh,
but I
this is
still
fun.
hate losing.
Well, I'm going to help you do something about that.
Impossible.
Oh, it's not impossible. Meet me here tomorrow before school begins. I'll have an idea by then.
Braveheart Lion disappeared behind the tree, and Wendy hurried home. That night, she dreamed about Braveheart Lion. He was giving a medal to Billy because Billy had beaten Wendy in another race. Wendy had lost. That was enough to wake her up.
Ooh, I even hate losing in my dreams.
The next morning, Braveheart Lion met Wendy by the tree.
Good morning. Did you think of anything?
Yes?
What is it?
You see this cutout? It's a heart with a crown.
Just like the one on your tummy.
Mm-hmm. Now, stick it right on your jacket, and it'll remind you to be a good sport.
But what if I can't?
If you start to feel angry, touch the crown and make yourself say, "That was a good game, and it was fun."
Why?
To get in the habit. Pretty soon, you won't even have to think about it. Come with me.
I have to be in school soon.
Oh, we'll be back in time.
Before she could object, Wendy found herself at the edge of the playing field.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
All the Care Bear cousins are playing soccer.
Let me play too. I love to make up plays as I go along.
It was very funny. Braveheart Lion really wasn't a very good soccer player at all. He kicked the ball any old where. He tripped over his own feet. The other Care Bear cousins didn't seem to mind one bit.
Oh, this is fun.
Hey, you're not kidding. He's having so much fun, he doesn't care who wins.
Braveheart Lion is a wonderful fellow.
Who are you?
I'm Proud Heart Cat.
Do you try to win at games? Braveheart doesn't.
I think a person should always do her best.
I try to do my best. I follow the rules and practice hard. That should make me win.
Wait, try to understand. Even if you are very good and try your best, someday, somewhere, you may meet someone who will beat you.
But I want to win.
It's best to be a good sport. Then it gets easier to have more fun, win or lose. Come on, let's try. You're going to play the no rules game with us.
I don't know how. I might lose.
Lose? In this game, there aren't any winners or losers.
Then why play?
You'll see. You have to hit the balls with a bat, or with your head, or with your body. You have to kick balls and bounce them and run with them.
It's impossible to tell which team you're on. I don't even know if I'm doing it right.
You can imagine why Wendy was confused at first. Soon, she relaxed and began to have fun. Finally, after everyone had run around and laughed a lot,
The no rules game is over.
Who won?
We all did.
Hey, you're right. We all won. And we all had fun. No one is a loser in this game. I think I like that.
Why not try to remember that games are for fun the next time you play with your friends?
I'll try to be a better sport. Oops, I better get going. I'll be late for school. Bye now.
Bye, Wendy.
that morning at recess, Sue pointed to Wendy's jacket.
Hey, where did you get those pretty designs?
Oh, they're a present from two friends.
Wendy and Sue ran over to join a softball game. In that game, Wendy got 3 hits, but her team lost. Sue's team won. Wendy felt herself begin to get angry, but then she touched the design on her jacket.
It's best to be a good sport.
Win some, lose some, but most of all, have fun.
That was a good game, Sue. Your team played well.
Thanks. You know, Wendy, you were always the best player, but now you're the best sport, too.
Wendy laughed because she could hear Proud Heart Cat and Brave Heart Lion laughing with her.
Win some, lose some. No matter how it turns out, playing games is fun.
A tale from the Care Bears. Being brave is best. On Monday, Jenny was playing with her friends Annie and Beth. Annie chanted,
all in together, girls. How do you like the weather, girls? January, February. Jenny, why did you stop?
My throat hurts.
Not again. Your throat is always hurting.
Dr. Williams told my mother if I got one more sore throat, they'd have to do something.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna tell my mother about this one.
On Tuesday, Jenny's throat felt worse. She couldn't drink her orange juice at breakfast.
Jenny, you don't look very well. Are you sure you feel all right?
I feel great. I'd better go or I'll be late for school.
When Jenny went to the board in math class, she felt dizzy, and she got the whole problem wrong. Mrs. Burnett knew Jenny didn't feel well. She called her mother right away.
We'll go directly to Dr. Williams' office, Jenny.
Jenny, say ah so I can see your throat. Honey, that throat must hurt.
Uh-huh.
Jenny began to feel frightened.
What's gonna happen to me?
Jenny, your sore tonsils make your throat hurt.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you some pills to help you feel better now.
Just pills? That's great.
But next week, you're going to the hospital so that I can take those tonsils out.
But I don't want...
You don't need them anymore.
Will it hurt?
You'll be asleep during the operation, so you won't feel a thing.
Are you sure?
When you wake up after the operation, your throat will hurt a little bit. But don't worry. It won't take long for you to feel just fine again. Bye for now, Jenny. See you next week.
Later on the way home,
Your daddy and I will be with you the whole time you're in the hospital.
Jenny was trying to be brave. She wasn't going to talk about the hospital.
I'm not going to think about it. I'll think about something nice instead, like horseback riding.
She did think about nice things until the night before she had to go to the hospital.
Oh, my throat hurts. I wonder what it's like to spend the night in a great big hospital. I just feel like hiding.
Jenny? Jenny? Hello? Come on out from under that pillow.
What was that? Who are you?
I'm Cheer Bear. My friends and I are always watching out for people who are sad or scared.
Really?
The fuzzy pink bear cuddled up next to Jenny.
There. Now, tell me what's bothering you.
I'm trying to be brave. I don't want to talk about it.
Being brave and being quiet are two different things. How can anyone help you if you won't tell them what's wrong? That's better. Now we can see what we are saying.
I have a sore throat and I have to have an operation.
Oh, I know it's a little scary to think about going into the hospital, but your mother and father will be there with you. Dr. Williams is a fine doctor who knows everything about tonsils. And remember, all the Care Bears in Carolot are going to be looking down and thinking of you.
Are they really?
Sure we are. I'll tuck you in now so you can go to sleep.
Will you come back to see me again?
I'll send my good friend, Funshine Bear. He'll come to see you tomorrow in the hospital. Good night, Jenny. Sweet dreams.
Jenny smiled and soon was fast asleep.
Wake up, Jenny. Today's the day. Dr. Williams is expecting you.
Jenny got up and packed her suitcase.
Let's see. I've got my toothbrush, my soft, cuddly doll for company, and my new pajamas.
She said goodbye to her two goldfish.
Be good now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Then she got into the car with her mother and father.
While Mom checks you in, Jenny, let's walk up to see your room.
Nurses were bustling back and forth. Jenny heard someone crying.
I'm a little bit scared, Daddy.
It's okay, Jenny. I'll carry you.
It felt good to be carried, even though Jenny knew that she was really too old for that sort of thing.
Look, Jenny. What a sunny room. And here's Miss Kent, your nurse.
Miss Kent showed Jenny how to call her if she needed anything. Jenny changed into her pajamas.
Here, Jenny. Let's put these things away. Now, I'll just go find Mom, and we'll be right back.
Jenny looked around the room.
The pictures on the walls are pretty. But what's that funny-looking machine above my bed? I don't want to be in this hospital. I want to go home.
Jenny?
Who said that?
I did. I'm down here.
Oh, you must be Funshine Bear. Cheer Bear said you'd come to visit me.
How are you, Jenny?
I'm a little scared, Funshine.
Scared?
This hospital is so big. I want to be in my own room, at home.
Look outside, Jenny. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. Look on the bright side of things.
But my operation.
This afternoon, the operation will be all over. In no time at all, you'll be back at school and playing with your friends.
And no more sore throats.
That's right. You're looking on the bright side of things.
Well, we're going to take her down now, and I know you're concerned.
I hear some important people coming, so I have to go.
Jenny looked everywhere for Funshine Bear,
Funshine,
even
are
under
you
the
under
bed.
here? Not under here.
She tiptoed to her door to see who was coming.
Why, Jenny, you're just the person I was coming to see. How are you feeling?
I'm still scared, but I know tomorrow I'll feel glad you took these dumb tonsils out.
That's what I like to hear.
Good for you, Jenny.
Hop up on this special bed. We're ready to go.
The nurse came and gave Jenny a shot.
Did it hurt, Jenny?
A little bit.
Just before Jenny fell asleep, she remembered Funshine's visit. She smiled and closed her eyes.
Look on the bright side of things. In no time at all, you'll be back at school and playing with your friends.
When Jenny woke up after the operation, her mother and father were sitting by her bed.
Hello, honey. How do you feel?
sleepy. The sun is still shining. Isn't it, Funshine Bear?
What did you say, dear?
The next week, Jenny was back skipping rope with Beth and Annie.
Got a sore throat today, Jenny? Of course not. I'm glad I went to the hospital. It really wasn't bad at all. 1, 2, and nothing to fear. I've got friends named Funshine and Cheer.
See, Cheer Bear? Jenny's looking on the bright side. And she's learned to talk about her problems, too. Our job is done here. Back to Caroline.